welcome to Inspirations 2021. We're here at La Toreta Restaurant in North Scottsdale. Thank you to Darius and Kersey for hosting us today. I'm Mike Rowland. I'm on the board of Children's Cancer Network, and we're certainly glad to have you all here today.
Hi, I'm Janine Watanabe. I'm also on the board for Children's Cancer Network, and we would like to welcome you to the CCN Inspirations today. Hope you have a lot of fun, and thank you so much for attending today.
Wow, look at that. Hey, good morning, everybody. Are we doing well? Right? Let's get some housekeeping out of the way. I don't know if you guys were paying close enough attention, but we got to give a shout out to Jessica Haas. That was our speed painter. That's right. She is the only, or America's first, female speed painter. She painted that entire piece in just under 12 minutes and 53 seconds. I don't know. That was amazing. I was watching her do that. I was just unbelievable. I didn't know that was a thing. It's a thing. We obviously just saw a little bit of our friends over just down the street at La Toreta. We're obviously live here at Dominic's in Scottsdale. My name is Bruce St. James. I'm going to be your host here. No, please take your seats. Seriously, it'll be okay. Never gets old, does it? This never gets old. I use it every time. I'm excited to be a part of this. This is my fifth one, I believe. I don't even live here anymore. I'm not looking for any, I live in Chicago now. I come back for this. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Are you kidding me? This is amazing. No. It goes to show just how important I think CCN is and the work that Children's Cancer Network and the Luttrells and everybody does, that I'm hardly the only one that has a tremendous soft spot for them. Obviously, everybody here, everybody watching online as well does. So amazing out there. So we've got a lot going on. And this is going to be a little bit different, as you guys got a sense. We're kind of easing back into normalcy, right? I'm going to go with that. And I'm all for hashtag old normal. As soon as we can get back to old normal, I'm happy with it. So talk about CCN a little bit. Maybe not everybody's up to speed. Did you know that since this organization began, they have delivered almost $5 million in programs, supplies, and needs for families going through what can be the most toughest time of their lives, right? That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. And it's been inspiring to see them grow. And you can imagine what a challenging year the last year has been. I think about it in the context of everything that we've been through and the changes you had to make in your life and the challenges, and then add to it fighting the fight of your life with a child going through their cancer journey on top of all that. It can be absolutely overwhelming, and it's exactly why Children's Cancer Network has come to the rescue and helped so many of these families. And they've really had to pivot during this time. Obviously doing a lot of things online. This looks completely different. Our Inspirations fashion show looks so much different this year. But also doing things with like the drive-through essentials, looking at exactly what families need during these times. How can CCN support them? And you're going to hear a little bit more from some of those families about just the amazing things that they've done for them during this time. Let's see, we also have interesting programs, and I was also proud to be a part of some of our online programs where we talked to different families and we had Zoom meetings. I know nobody needs another Zoom call, but we had some really good Zoom calls explaining how people can get through this. Everything from the mental health aspect to, listen, just things like basic cleanliness around the house, being concerned about the safety of your child and your family members, and then transitioning back into schools and what that looked like for some of our kids. So we've been doing a lot of things online to help them as well during these times. So CCN has kept its eye on the need of the families, looked at all those specific needs that they needed. For food cards, cafeteria passes. How about this? Support with computers and online access for kids who are now suddenly at home, and dare I say some of the parents that suddenly became teachers principals and janitors all of a sudden, and that they certainly needed some support along that, as well as the emotional support that goes along with that, knowing that CCN is there for them, and regardless of what they are going through, any of our families, they're not alone, that they have an incredible support group behind them of people that know exactly what they're feeling and how they can support them. Children's Cancer Network also has continued to provide hope by ensuring that the Adopt a Family programs and post-secondary scholarship continued without a pause. These programs, just incredible support and hope towards a better future for our cancer-fighting families. And what better way to provide hope than to ensure these programs continue no matter what? And that's going to be where you guys come into play today. You're here for a reason, all right? So we're going to certainly be relying on you to help us out. And remember, no one fights cancer alone, especially when Children's Cancer Network is around. So obviously, thank you for joining us here today at Dominic's. Thank you for joining us at La Torretta down the street. And we also have a variety of people watching online. That's right. I guess we're technically on TV. I would have dressed better had I known. I apologize. Listen, we've got people currently joining us from Florida. Hi, Florida. New Mexico, California, Indiana, Nevada, Washington, Texas, South Dakota, and even Canada. All right? How are you guys in Canada? That's amazing. Over 342 people registered and are either watching themselves or having their own parties where they've gotten people together. We call it Party with a Purpose. And so they're watching. They're going to get a chance to bid on some of the items and participate in their own way. And you'll see how we do that a little bit later. Technology is amazing these days. Now, the first 150 people who registered were entered into a raffle to win $200 in Tommy Bahama gift cards. All right? And our winner is Tony Madden. Tony, you got yourself $200 from our friends at Tommy Bahamas. Thank you so much for registering, all right? Now, obviously, Children's Cancer Network couldn't do this without some amazing partners, donors, and supporters. And I want to thank some of those right now before we get started. I hope you'll give me that chance. Obviously, there's an amazing board of directors, 16 individuals who govern this organization with skill and with passion. Some of them are here today, some are at La Torretta, and some are watching online. Give our board of directors a big round of applause, please. You also see them buzzing around no matter where you are. It's an amazing, amazing staff of volunteers and staff with CCN. Thank you guys to all of them as well. Thank you. The pandemic also made us adjust a little bit, and we did something called Program Champions this year. These were individuals or companies and groups who got together and chose their favorite CCN program that they were going to adopt and they were going to raise money for. So we have 8 program champions out there who are raising funds directly for those specific programs. You can check out these wonderful folks and you can help support them as they look to support those. You can do that on the event homepage where you're watching this video there. You can scroll down. Those of you here pretend that we're, okay, flying through. Scroll down, and you can see our 8 program champions who are doing an amazing job as we speak, raising money for those programs. Big round of applause for them, thank you. As you can see, this event was a heck of a lot different this year in putting it together. There is a committee that does it, our Inspirations Committee, and what an amazing job they did in overcoming some challenges that hardly anybody could imagine with multiple locations, doing this like this, the video angle to it, the online angle. Thanks a lot to our Inspirations Committee for a great, great job. And like we mentioned, none of this would happen without some great, great partners, some corporate sponsors. Special thanks goes out to Kim Singleton at Macy's for their help with this. Kim, thank you so much. Jose Moreno with the Fiesta Bowl and their amazing group. Thank you. Neil Sherman and Roger Kundrick with IMS, our big sponsors. Thank you. Also, Next Care Urgent Care, Becky Pena, Donna Levinson, Embador Tequila, did I do that right? Tina Duffy, Darlene Reynolds, and Sax Tierney. Thank you all for your support of this event. Now, if it isn't on Instagram, it didn't happen, right? Everything's Insta, so we're trying to make it Insta famous. Feel free, share your pictures, share your thoughts, Instagram, Facebook. Please tag Children's Cancer Network in that. If you don't know what any of those words mean, talk to one of the teenagers at your table. They'll explain to you exactly all of that, what it means. We won't get into hashtags right now, will we? Okay, good. We're going to move past that. And I'm going to remind you that there's still time to purchase the golden ticket. Are you guys all aware of what the golden ticket is? For those of you that might not be aware, you can purchase a golden ticket. There's only 100 of them available. They go for $100 each, and we're going to draw one very shortly, about 11:15, and that person gets to pick one of these silent auction items and take it off the table. Not silent, or live auction items before the auction begins. There are some amazing trips and packages there. The golden ticket lets you choose and take it off the table. It's only $100. You still have a chance to buy those, and we're going to be drawing that winner very, very shortly. All right? So we want to get into some more, and we've got some amazing people right now. Allow me to introduce and bring to the stage. She is America's foremost auction-tainer and an amazing friend of Children's Cancer Network. Please, a round of applause for Letitia Fry. Please.
Thank you, Bruce. Hello, everyone out there in TV land. Now, these wonderful people that are joining us here at Dominic's, let's make some noise and let everyone in TV land know you're here. I have already been out earlier to explain to them what's happening here in this room. They get me live, which means I get to chant and they get to raise their hands. But for all of you out there, this is a one-device event thanks to GiveSmart. That means you can actually watch and bid from just one device. Whether you are at a watch party right now, first of all, thank your host for us. And secondly, if they've airdropped it into a TV, that means they're registered and possibly you are not. Now, there's a live auction happening that I will be chanting here from Dominic's Steakhouse, and to all of you at La Toretta and those of you at home, whatever state or country you're in. There's about a 20-second delay. That means that we're going to move the live auction items that you see up there, all 5 of them, until one of you win one, and you're actually going to move them into what looks like a silent auction mode. That's because we're learning how to beat the system. Because at silent auction, you can actually put auto bid, meaning the maximum amount you want to bid, and then the computer will do the bidding for you. We're going to do that just before you hear me chant. Remember, you're on a 20-second delay, so you get to bid right away at home before I open it here. The other thing you need to know, if you're not registered, you need to go to ccn2021.givesmart.com. Again, ccn2021.givesmart.com. Even if you're at that watch party or even if you're here at Dominic's, in order to get those live auction items from outside this room and those actual silent, the Hands of Hope, and the raffle. What else? There's text to give option here today. That's right. You can text the words CCN 2021 to the following number, 76278. Again, 76278. Just text CCN 2021. It takes you straight to the page to give as well as to donate. Now, remember, live auction, it's hybrid. I'm right here at Dominic's chanting to these lovely people and to you at home. So I lovingly refer to you as clickety-clack, come on back, let your fingers do the talking, and here we go. So remember, golden ticket, as Bruce told you, $100, 100 times, they'll make $10,000, and you at home or here can choose one of those 5 items. I will have till 11:15 to keep bidding on that. Right now, you've sold 68 of them. That's right. We've already raised $6,800 and just 32 left to go. That's top priority right now. After that, how about some walking around money with 50-50 cash raffle? And of course, that trip to choose from between Cancun, California, or a customized trip. Now that you know how to do it, let's take back and look at some co-founders, a family we all know so well, the Luttrell family. It's Steve, Patty, Jeff, and Jenny. And here to kick off our Inspirations Color Me Happy 2021 for Children's Cancer Network, let's look and listen to Jeff and Jenny.
Hello. Welcome to Children's Cancer Network Inspirations 2021 Color Me Happy Fashion Show and Auction. My name is Jenny Lane, and this is my brother Jeff Luttrell. We're excited to have you here and hope you are too. 2020 was a crazy year with COVID and the challenges that came with it. Financial distress, isolation, illness. You know, it sounds like what many of our families go through when they battle childhood cancer. Imagine what you went through this past year and double that for the families who are also battling childhood cancer at the same time. These childhood cancer families are truly inspirational. I am humbled to share the words that Jeff and I think of as we consider each of these families. Warriors. Childhood cancer families have to be warriors. They are literally in the fight for their life. Take, for example, David, whose cancer relapse took him to Washington to continue experimental treatment followed by a bone marrow transplant during the middle of COVID. Children's Cancer Network was thrilled to see his family return to Phoenix after 8 months of treatment away from his home. His treatment continues 3 days a week at the clinic, but he is in online charter school and doing well. Resilient. Childhood cancer families have to stick together and spring back from the difficult treatments that can be stressful both physically and mentally. My friend, 4-year-old Connor, and his sisters are a prime example of resiliency. Undergoing treatment for leukemia, Connor always has a quick smile and a reassuring comment that puts his family at ease. This family has been through difficult times, but continues to stick together through thick and thin. Grateful. Sometimes gratitude's hard to find in a given day of the life of a cancer fighter and his or her family. However, we have found that the battle is easier when a family is grateful for even the smallest things in life. Tatum, a 7th grader who battled brain cancer last year, is now successfully off treatment, has learned to find the good in every day. Even as another member of her family continues to fight an illness, Tatum and her family stick together and are appreciative of the village that supports them. Passionate. Childhood cancer can produce a healthy dose of passion once treatment is completed successfully. 17-year-old Emma battled leukemia and finished treatment in February of 2017. She is passionate and lending her voice to inspire and lead others through this cancer journey. To her, survivors are so much more than just heroes. It takes a village to battle cancer, and she is passionate about helping others succeed. Knowledgeable. Out of necessity, childhood cancer fighters and their families learn so much about healthcare and what it takes to survive. Often these survivors and their family members choose to continue their lives serving in the healthcare profession. CCN scholarship recipient Ben, sibling of cancer survivor Cooper, is now in nursing school. He is looking forward to coupling what he learns in school with his firsthand knowledge of what a cancer family goes through to help future families in their cancer fight. Hope-filled. Here at Children's Cancer Network, our top priority is to help families find hope through their cancer journey, be that through a listening ear, counseling session, a fun-filled family activity, granting a reprieve from the realities of childhood cancer, or it could be as simple as a gas card, a basic need bins, or a wig. Thanks to each of you here today for partnering with us in providing these programs and services for our families. And now we're going to toss it off to my parents.
Hey, thanks Jenny and Jeff. Hello, I'm Steve Luttrell, and I'm here with my wife Patty, and we want to welcome you to Children's Cancer Network's 2021 Inspirations. This is our 18th annual fashion show, and while we've modified the event to protect our guests and our models, this event is going to be no less special than the 17 before it.
You're going to see some very, very special models in just a little bit. But first, we want to say thank you. Thank you so much to all of our CCN family and all of you here today who help us make such a difference to these families. So let's get started. What do you think? Here we go.
We're here to say thank you so much for all that you do for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
There you go, right? A little bit of a teaser of some of our kids coming up. Thank you so much to the Luttrells. So am I the only one that think that they look like mini-me's there? Like, you can pick up on that? And shout out to the 80s In Excess video. I love that. That was outstanding. I don't think I didn't pick up on that. I want to share a little bit about how you here at some of our remote locations and online can help specifically today. You can keep bidding on the amazing auction items. I sincerely hope you're paying attention to that. The silent auction closes at 8 p.m. tonight, so you'll be able to bid all through the day and continue to please run those bids up on people. It's not just important to spend, it's important to overspend, okay? Also, be sure you're taking advantage of the items out there. Hey, it's never a bad time to give a gift to somebody, even if you don't need it, right? Also, don't forget our raffles. The 50-50 raffle is currently sitting at $2,670. I just got that update, okay? Now, the live auction, you saw Letitia a little earlier, will occur after our fashion show, okay? We'll be doing that live auction. You can check out the teasers on the back of your bid card and fall in love with one of the packages already. I believe the golden ticket is now officially closed. 11:15 was the time. I think we're right there. So our golden ticket is closed. Some lucky person who we are going to reach out to very shortly is going to take one of those live auction items off the table. Now, here's the deal. We're going to call our golden ticket person. We're going to call you shortly. We're going to call twice. If you don't answer, we're going to draw somebody else, okay? Because we need an answer on what item you want. So if you got your phone on silent, which I appreciate if you do, make sure it doesn't ring, have it on vibrate, something. So we'll be calling twice before we move on to the next person. If you purchase the golden ticket out there, keep an eye on that. Also, please consider a donation to our program champions we talked about, those individuals and companies out there that are raising money for these amazing programs that CCN has. And consider a donation during our Hands of Hope Ask coming up a little bit later. And keep in mind, all of your donations are eligible for the Arizona tax credit for which Children's Cancer Network is a qualified charitable organization, all right? And you can also give by texting. We've made this as simple as humanly possible. Text CCN 2021 to the number 76278. So you just go to the number, like you're dialing a phone number, you're texting it, 76278, and text CCN 2021, and you can give that way as well, all right? So, it is awesome. I want to remind you, we do have our fashion show. We recorded it 2 weeks ago. Okay, so you're going to see me 2 weeks ago, slightly more handsome 2 weeks. Just going to throw it out there. I don't want it to shock you. But I was here 2 weeks ago with our amazing kids, and I can tell you that one of the great things for me is seeing these kids every year. I see some of my returning kids, and by the way, I see how amazing they're doing. I'm looking at you, Angel, all right? And it's great to see how you're progressing. And I get to meet new kids every year. And this is a big deal for them. They're nervous. They have to walk down a runway, all right? So they are all watching. I want you to know, they're all watching at home. So if you're at our friends at down the street, if you're here, if you're at home, clap along, cheer them along. They're watching, they can hear you, and they can see you. Remember, we're on TV, all right? So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm proud to present Children's Cancer Network 18th Annual Inspirations Fashion Show. Let's do this. Welcome to the stage, Cooper and Hadley. Cooper was diagnosed when he was 4 years old with stage 3 rhabdomyosarcoma and is currently still in treatment and doing a great job. Cooper is also a huge Mario fan. Yeah. He colors himself happy by playing video games, and to that lump in his belly, he says, "Don't do it again." Cooper's entire family has participated in drive-through distractions and essentials, which help them out with basic needs that were so hard to find during COVID. CCN has had the pleasure of seeing Cooper and his family virtually at the Winter Wonderland Party, Bead Strong, and CCN Connect. Oh, check out Mario. Yes! Give him a spin, Cooper. Yes! All right. Give it up for Cooper and the aforementioned Hadley. Welcome to the stage, Kylie and Kayla. Kylie and Kayla, just as beautiful on the inside as they are on the outside. Kylie was diagnosed last year at the age of 11 with osteosarcoma, a bone cancer, and is no longer in treatment. She'll start junior high in the fall, and her sister Kayla is 13 years old and in the 8th grade. Kayla suggests taking things one day at a time. Kylie is a baker and loves hanging out with her friends. As Kayla says, "Oh, I've been hanging out with my friends COVID style, aka FaceTime." CCN provided Kylie with a wig and made things easier for their family by providing activities and events like All-Star Siblings and drive-through essentials and distractions. Back in December, the family was one of 78 cars that was part of CCN's Winter Wonderland Parade, which included Santa, his elves, presents, music, and lots of smiles. 3 simple words to cancer from Kylie: I hate you. This is Kylie and Kayla. And now, coming to the stage is Zoe. Zoe is one of the sassiest 6-year-olds you will ever have the pleasure of meeting. Zoe was diagnosed in 2019 at the age of 4 with high-risk B-cell acute lymphoblastic leukemia. She's in the maintenance phase of her treatment. Zoe and her family have participated in CCN's Drive-Through Essentials and Distractions program, started back in March in response to the pandemic. This program provides families with gas and food cards, a basic needs box, and entertaining and educational distractions for the kids. Zoe's been a regular participant in the Bead Strong program, where families learn about mindfulness, mantras, and breath work, all connected to beads. She shares her artwork and tells the participants funny jokes. Zoe and her family joined in our superhero car parade in June. Zoe wants you to know that she's brave. She also loves unicorns. Did you see the dress? Huh? And she also loves her family. Now, Zoe tried on many dresses at her Macy's fitting, modeling each one and rating them on the twirl factor. Zoe, can we get a twirl out of you? Zoe colors herself happy playing on her playground. She loves CCN because, in her words, they give me toys. Oh, yes. Besides that, CCN has helped her family financially and emotionally. All the fun events and support have shown the family that they are not alone in this fight. Hear Zoe's words to her cancer: go away, go away, go away. Give it up for Zoe. Yes, another twirl. Good job, Zoe. And now, entering the runway is Jace, Bryce, Caden, and Brig. Jace was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia in 2015 at the age of 5. He's now 10 years old and currently off treatment. Bryce, now 16, would like other siblings who are on their cancer journey to know that things will get better and to always hold your head high. These siblings have participated in fort building, previous fashion shows, the Run to Fight, STEM Kids Night, Sunsplash, Coyotes games, and so much more. They feel as through Children's Cancer Network united their family by hosting events where they were able to connect with one another. These boys color themselves happy in many ways. Caden, 14, enjoys reading, gaming, his friends, and his family. Brig, now 6, enjoys eating ice cream. Good on you, Brig. He plays video games and card games with the family as well. Bryce colors himself happy by longboarding, biking, gaming, and sleeping. And Jace enjoys all things baseball, playing Roblox with his friends and brother Brig, swimming, and jumping on the trampoline with his friends. Can't you just hear Jace saying to the Cancer, "I kicked your booty"? Give it up for Jace, Bryce, Caden, and Brig. And now, all the way from Nogales, please welcome Violet, Kane, Lorenzo, and Marcus. Violet was diagnosed in 2019 when she was 4 years old with pre-B cell acute lymphoblastic leukemia and is in the maintenance phase of her treatment. CCN has made this journey a bit easier for her family during this time with helpful information, essential supplies, and gas and food cards. "14-year-old Kane is a guitar player and enjoys listening to music. As a sibling, he says it's important to be supportive no matter what. 9-year-old Marcus can be found playing Roblox and Minecraft with Violet and says, "We're in this together and she's never alone." CCN has been there for his family every step of the way. Lorenzo, who's 11, is an outdoorsman. Lorenzo fishes, camps, and hunts. "You're not alone in this journey," says Lorenzo. As you can see, Violet loves her brothers and has enjoyed this time playing with them and being with her family. Violet says, "There's no stopping me, Cancer." Give it up for Violet, Kane, Lorenzo, and Marcus. Now, coming to our stage is Olivia and her 3 bodyguards. I'm sorry, brothers. Okay. Olivia is 4 years old, who was diagnosed just a year ago with B-cell acute lymphoblastic leukemia. She is currently in treatment. CCN has put a smile on her face with gifts that make her feel better and distract her from being sick. In addition, they've given her family the essentials to keep the house clean, safe, and germ-free. Now, when she's not walking the runway, Olivia takes big baths with bubbles and bath bombs. She plays with her dog, dolls, and Play-Doh, and she eats hot chips with Dad. Kitty cats and dogs help to color her happy. The oldest protector up there is Damien, and as a 15-year-old, he has fun playing video games and paintballing with his dad. CCN has made this journey easier by providing essentials. Damien just loved seeing his sister so happy at the holiday event. Now, Damien says to be patient with everything. Help your parents as much as you can and play with your siblings because it makes them feel better. Nicholas, who's 12, is an inventor and creator. He draws cartoons, colors, and creates new inventions with supplies. He is an expert at playing games and doing puzzles. He wants you to stay calm and focus on making your siblings laugh. Ryson, who is 7 years old, loves to paint with his sister, play with toys, and their dog Luke. CCN's summer day camp last year was fun, and he got to see all the kids on Zoom, talk to them, and have fun activities to do all day long. Olivia is fortunate to have such loving brothers. Olivia says, "I'm gonna crush you, Cancer." Let's hear a round of applause for Olivia, Nicholas, Ryson, and Damien. Perfect. Gracing our stage now are Angel, Anthony, and Aaliyah. Angel was diagnosed with medulloblastoma brain cancer at age 8 back in 2018. Now, at the age of 11, he's off treatment. Surrounded by his brother and sister, Anthony and Aaliyah, you can see the bond of strength these siblings have for each other. Now, older sister Angelica had to miss the runway this year because she's got a job. Both Anthony and Aaliyah say never give up and always be there for your family. These siblings have participated in Children's Cancer Network Build a Fort, their all-time favorite, Run to Fight, and Back to School Adopt a Family program. Angel was the race starter in the 2020 for CCN's Run to Fight. Angel wants you to know that CCN has helped his family remarkably, providing gas cards and holding events where he doesn't feel worried or stressed out and can just be himself. Together, these siblings color themselves happy, spending time with their family and making memories. Angel enjoys drawing portraits of those he admires the most, such as his family and his favorite TV show characters. Anthony enjoys playing baseball with his friends. Aaliyah colors herself happy, taking pictures and having movie night with the family. Angel wants to tell his cancer diagnosis to go away and never come back. One more time for Angel, Anthony, and Aaliyah. All right, let's welcome to the stage Tatum and Spencer, the dynamic brother-sister duo. Tatum was diagnosed in 2019 when she was just 12 with germinoma brain cancer. She is currently off treatment. She's a horseback rider. In fact, anything to do with horses makes her happy. TikTok is full of her dancing videos, and as you can tell from her outfit, she loves fashion, clothing, and putting outfits together. Spencer colors himself happy, spending time with family and friends. CCN has been a huge support for the family, helping with gas and food cards and providing them with the 504 book to guide mom through school re-entry for Tatum. In fact, she printed the whole book and uses it every time she has a meeting at school. CCN has been a comforting support system by just being present and providing items to distract and entertain Tatum and Spencer. When Spencer is not at school or with Tatum, you might find him at Jack in the Box, his favorite restaurant. And Tatum can do anything she puts her mind to and plans on becoming a surgeon and helping others. I'm gonna beat you, Cancer. Don't mess with me. Tatum and Spencer. Here come Emma and Abby. Emma and Abby are very familiar faces to our runway. Emma was diagnosed in 2014 with pre-B acute lymphoblastic leukemia, or ALL, at the age of 10. Now, Emma and her sister Abby have participated in CCN's Run to Fight, holiday events, and have both want to thank Children's Cancer Network, who provided their family with lifelong friendships. Abby's advice to other siblings who are on their cancer journey is that there are ups and downs, but no matter what, you'll get through it. Now at the age of 16, Emma's going into her senior year of high school this fall as a cancer survivor. Good for you. And Abby, who is now 15, is going into her sophomore year at the Arizona School for the Arts. Emma colors herself happy by sharing from her heart that happiness causes colors to bloom. Just look at the proof as her gorgeous smile brightens the runway. Abby colors herself happy by surrounding herself with those that make her happy and she trusts. These girls are both amazingly talented and strong. Let's give them a big round of applause, Emma and Abby. All right, get ready. Here come Lily and Lincoln. Now, Lily and Lincoln are two sisters who not only help each other, they also love to be a part of the fashion show. Lily was diagnosed in 2016 with pre-B acute lymphoblastic leukemia when she was just 2.5 years old, and she is now off treatment. Lincoln is her 4-year-old sister. She wants you to know that her sister had cancer, is her best friend, and she loves her the most out of everyone. Lincoln's signature color is glitter pink. Not just pink, glitter pink. Lily colors herself happy by all the art she creates. Both girls have participated in CCN's day camp, drive-through distractions, and of course, you might recognize Lily as one of our race starters for the annual Run to Fight Childhood Cancer. Lincoln says, "Thank you, CCN, for keeping my sister alive." Guess what? She says, "Hey, cancer, I can fight you off," says Lily. Give it up for Lily and Lincoln. Please welcome to the stage Madeline. Or as her friends call her, Maddie. So we're going with Maddie. Maddie is a 5th grader who was diagnosed with Ewing's sarcoma last year when she was 10 years old. She is currently in treatment, which includes both radiation and chemotherapy, and she's doing great. Good job, Maddie. This is Maddie's first ever event with Children's Cancer Network. Now, CCN is thrilled to have Maddie showing off her personality and style today. Maddie aspires to be an interior designer. For now, she loves the video game Roblox and helping her mom cook and bake. Now, even though this is her first event with us, CCN is not new to the family. They've helped her and the family by providing valuable resources that they can turn to for information. Now, CCN has also supported Maddie and the family with gas cards that help them travel to and from the Mayo Clinic. The fashion show gives Maddie an opportunity to tell her story of her cancer journey. She's supported from her blended family, which includes dad, stepdad, and 2 siblings. How does Maddie color herself happy? Well, she spends time with family and friends, makes lunches for her siblings and parents, and you know what Maddie would say to cancer? "I'm gonna beat this no matter what happens or what you do to me. Thanks for visiting, cancer. I hope to never see you again." Give it up for Maddie.
And now we're live. Can we give one more round of applause for all those models? They're out there in TV land. Welcome, everybody. It is time to color me happy. I'm Letitia Fry, your auction tainer. For those of you here at Dominic's, get ready. It's time to take those bitter paddles out. For those of you out at La Toretta and those of you at home, it's time to take out those phones, computers, laptops, and clickety-clack away and bid, bid, bid. So, those of you that know, we had 100 tickets at $100. You almost did it. You sold 97. You raised $9,700. And I'm going to tell you that our friends at GiveSmart pick randomly the winner on a computer. And ironically, she's here in this room. She's also a nurse at Cardin Children's Hospital. Her name, right over there, Christine Jorgensen. That's right. So Christine was able to choose from one of our 5 live auction items, and it was a bit like watching one of those millionaire shows where she calls for a lifeline because she let everyone around her vote. And they decided that she should take the Henry off the table. So the Henry Taster's Kitchen is now gone, which means we have 4 live auction items left to sell both here and to you simultaneously. Now remember, if there's a tie, it goes to you out there in TV land because you're 20 seconds behind us. We're opening those items now. We're going to start with Odero, a fine, beautiful staycation here that I'll tell you a little bit about. Then we're going to go into Volante, where you can get to go dining and ride in a helicopter. We will then go to a California beautiful vacation in Huntington Beach, and of course end up right here with Diamonds and Dominic's, which brings me to a fact, if we could please, for all those people here and those of you at La Toretta, go ahead and give your servers and all of your staff at Dominic's Steakhouse and La Toretta a huge round of applause on this beautiful Saturday morning and afternoon. So, here's where we get it going. It's time to start the live auction. I want to say that if I see your bid, great. Tamara is also here ringing for us right there. And behind me, my son Duke is representing you in TV land. Whenever Tamara actually yells yes, because one of these beautiful people bid, we will move the bid for you at home or at La Toretta. Remember, refresh is your best friend. Concentrate on that item, click refresh, and bid away. You can also put in auto bid if you actually want to just let the computer do it for you. Either way, it's time to get started. Our first item is 2-night stay for 2 of you at the beautiful Adero Resort located in Fountain Hills. This gorgeous resort, which sits high atop the Sonoran Desert, is one of a beautiful place for golf, world-class fitness, farm-to-table dining, and so much more. 2 nights and 3 days, brunch included, and of course, we want to give you $100 towards Cielo Restaurant, an award-winning restaurant using that farm-to-table ingredients. Also, how about $100 in a visa just to do whatever else you would like to do, and a foursome of golf. The 2 of you can invite another 2 up and go ahead and golf in one of the most beautiful and incredible courses. This is valued, well, over $1,000, a couple $1,000 actually, and we're going to start it here today at a $500 bid and move by $100 increments. So the first thing I'll say is, Duke, do we have any internet bidders out there to start us off? Nope. That means we go live right here. Opening bid, $500. $500, yes, gonna bid now $600. Now remember, you at home, we can't hear you, but you here, we can. Cheer them on. $500, $600, gonna bid now $600. I've got $500 live right here at Dominic's. Cleaner Neck, come on back. Cleaner Clack, come on back. Let your fingers do the walking while I do the talking. $600 bid. $500, $600. Yes, $600 in the room. Now for Mindy, who's out there at Give Smart. Mindy, we started at 5. We took it to 6. We went to 5, 6, 7. We're at $700. 600 the room going to bid now $700. Next bid is 700. 600 bid now 700 going to bid now 8. 800 going to bid now $900. If you're out there on the internet, we are here in the room at 9, meaning we are 800 here. Your next bid would be $900. Mindy is out there entering that in Give Smart. Mindy, the next bid would be 900. We are in Dominic's at 8, going 9. 900 bid at 900. 800 going 9. 900 bid at $900. 2 night stay, golf of foursome, dinner at Cielo, and a $100 gift card. 900 in the room at Dominic's. Those of you out there in TV land, the next bid is $1,000. 900 here at Dominic's, you bid at $1,000. 900 bid at $1,000. 1,000 bid at $1,000. 1,000 at Dominic's. He hit you first. 1,100. The lady is in at 1,100. Those of you at home, the next bid would be $1,200. Hit refresh, 1,200 and jump on in. 1,100 here in the room, you bid at $1,200. 1,100 going to bid now 12. 1,200 internet, 1,002. I'm 1,100 in the room, you bid at $1,200. La Toretta, if you're out there, jump on in. 1,100, you bid at 12. 1,200, you bid at 1,002, you bid at $1,200. 1,100, you bid at 12. Last chance internet, 1,002. I'm 1,100. All action in at Dominic's. 1,100, you bid at 12. Last chance at 1,200. Internet, all in, all done. 1,100, you bid at 12. Last chance at 1,200. Once. 1,200. Twice. It has been inside Dominic's, sold $1,100. Bidder number is 216. 216. Now, for those of you at home and those of you here in the room, this next item is one of my favorites. Over here at the air park, which you can hear a jet flying over us right now, we are right here by the air park here in Scottsdale. Located just steps from the tarmac is Volante. Volante is an award-winning restaurant serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but overlooking all of the jets and planes that take off and land right there at Scottsdale Air Park. Now, you can choose between a beautiful breakfast for 2, lunch, or dinner, complimentary bottle of champagne put in, but here's the best part. You get to hop into a helicopter and get a 20-minute ride all around Scottsdale and the surrounding area, land back at Scottsdale Air Park, and then enjoy your meal. This is a romantic, actual experience of dining and flying for 2. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Priceless. Opening bid. Internet, any bids? Nope. He's not quite awake. We'll give him a Coca-Cola. Here we go. Opening bid, $500. 500 bid over at $500. 500 bid over at 5. 500 bid over at $500. 500 bid over at 500. I tell you what, Oh, there it is. I was going to say, very smart. 500, but 600, going to be now $600. Internet, if you're out there, this is where you just click on that button. 600 in the room. We'll move it up, Mindy. We are now at 700 is your next bid. We're at 600 live here in Dominic's. 700, but $700. 600, but 700. Yes, got to go to 800, Mindy. 800, but $800. 800 right there. 900, but $900. 800 bidding 9. 900, but 900. 900 in the room at Dominic's. 1,000. 1,000, but 1,000 in the room at Dominic's. $1,100. Internet, if you're out there, we are at $1,000 right here in the room. All of the bouncing has happened here. If you want to jump in, jump on in. We're at $1,000 right here, bidding $1,100. 1,100, $1,100. I'm at 1,000 right here, gonna bid $1,100. Internet, come on in. $1,100. Just clickety-clack and come on back. $1,100, $1,100. I'm at 1,000, gonna bid $1,100. Last chance at $1,100. Internet, in or out? 1,100 once. 1,100 twice. Internet, it has been sold. $1,000 right there. Bidder number is 220. Tomorrow, come here for one moment and do not fall in the pool, please. Yes, those of you that are at home, we are doing this over a pool. That's right. Quietly. Okay? Now, those of you at home, you've been very shy, but those of you here, give yourselves a round of applause. They've been very busy. Don't worry, we've been doing this a lot in hybrids, and sometimes the internet will come out of nowhere. So, if you're out there, it's time for item number 3. I'm sure that those of you that are ready to start traveling again will know that a staycation close by is not a bad thing. California is kind of like that for us, but since many of you are in Canada and all over the United States, you could be going there as well. This is 2 nights to stay at the incredible Kimpton Resort known as the Shore Break. This is in Huntington Beach, California, located right along the shore. Now, it's incredible because one of my favorite things to do there is that they do s'mores nightly out at campfires on the beach. That's why we've included in this 2-night stay with 3 days in Huntington Beach, the ability for you to bring along one of those infamous, very expensive coolers by Yeti. That's right. This one is one of the ones on wheels, so you can head down to the beach along with 2 20-ounce tumblers, and no one looks as good as anyone on the beach unless they have a Tommy Bahama beach towel. 2 Tommy Bahama beach towels, 2 20-ounce tumblers, the actual Yeti cooler on wheels, and of course, 2-night stay in Huntington Beach. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This one starts a little higher because its value is up over $2,000, whether you're at home or in the room. Opening bid, $1,000. Here we go. Vacation. $1,000, but $1,100. Give it $1,100. We have $1,000 in the room. Went to $1,100. Went to $12. Now at $13. $1,300, but $13. Give it now $1,400. One of my favorite bidders. $13. Give it now $14. My second favorite bidder. $14. Give it at $1,005. Internet. We went from $1,400. The next bid is $15. If you're out there, $1,500 at Dominic's. Next bid would be $16. Internet. If you're out there, you have a delay. We're at $1,500 here in the room. Next bid is $16. $1,600, but at $1,006. In the room, in the back, $1,700. $1,800, but at $1,008. I'm at 17 in the back. If you're out there, the next bid is $1,800. You just get on that computer and click away. $1,700 in the back, but at $1,008. $1,800, but at $1,800. Lorraine, $1,800, but at $1,800, but at $18. 17 bidding 18. Internet, if you're out there, we're at $1,800. 17 here in the room at Dominic's. They're buying it all. 17 gonna be now 18. 1,800, but at $1,008. Last chance at 18. 1,800. 1,800, but at 1,800, but at 18. That should pretty much cover our 20-second delay. Last chance, going once, going twice, once again to Dominic's, sold $1,700. Bidder number is 116. Give her a huge round of applause, and to all our bidders. Now, this brings us to our last live auction item, which is probably the best one of the day. There's nothing quite like diamonds and Dominic's. That's right. This is a chance for you to win an incredible custom piece that is actually about a ½ carat of diamonds done in a beautiful paw print in 14-karat white gold on a 16-inch 14-karat white gold chain by Gigi's Diamonds. This incredible necklace comes with the opportunity for you to be dining by a pool right here in Dominic's Steakhouse, located in the Scottsdale Quarter. This is a dinner for 4, an incredible chance for you to enjoy some of the finest cuts in the world of steak and the best ambience, and certainly one of the best service staffs ever, not only in Scottsdale, but across the United States. So, one thing I want to put out here on a personal note right now. Since April 23rd, when I did my first streaming event, I've done over 56 events in the past year, which is about half of normal. However, in the pandemic, while many people took a big hit, I don't think there's any industry, perhaps other than the airline industry, that took it more than the restaurant industry. That includes the servers that are here with us today, the chefs that are back there, the staff, and everyone in this industry, yet they are still giving to you. So as Mother's Day and Father's Day approaches, do me a favor. Think about Ocean 44, Steak 44, Dominic's, and any one of the other prime steak concepts, because they give to us. Please remember to give to them and give them a round of applause. So, this one is close to $2,500, and your last chance to bid here today. Opening bid, internet, any bids at 1,000? Duke? Do you have a bid? You do have a bid. The internet has joined the party. Internet's in. All right, Duke, pay close attention because it means it's going to be between the internet and here. Are you at $1,000 out there on the internet? Great, 1,100, here we go. 1,100, now 12, now 13, 1,300 here, going 1,400 here, going 1,500, but you're at 15, going 16 in the room, internet at home, that means you're at 17 here, 18 here, 19, 1,900, but you're at 19. Internet, if you want in, we're at $1,900, 1,800 here to the gentleman, 1,900 is your bid, 1,900 in the room. Internet, you're now at $2,000. 1,900 here at Dominic's going to be now $2,000. $2,000 in the room. $2,100. 2,100 here. You're at 22. Internet, we're at 21 in Dominic's. 2,200 live. Now 23. Refresh, refresh, refresh. 23, 24, 2,004. You're at 24. We're at 23 inside Dominic's. 2,004 for you at home. 24. You're at 2,004. 2,300 here. You're at 24. 2,004. Dinner for 4. Dominic's Diamonds, 24 in the room, 2005. 25 at Dominic's, going to be now 26. 2,600, you're at 2006. Internet, keep clickety, 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 clack. Come on back. The bid now is $2,600. 2,500 here, you're at 26. 2,600, you're at 26. 26 at Dominic's, 27. 2007, 27. 2008. Now the bid at home, 28, 29, internet, they're having a good time in here. 2,900, you're at 29. I'm at 2,800, going to be now 29. 2,900, you're at 29. 2,800, live at Dominic's. 2,009 would be your next bid. 2,800, you're at 29. 2,000, oh, 29 at Dominic's. 3,000, but you're at $3,000. 3,000, 31. 3,100, you're at $3,100. We're at 3,000 inside Dominic's, going 31. Diamonds, Dominic's, and you. 3,100, you're at 3,001. 3,100 once. 3,100 twice. It has been sold. $3,000. Congratulations, bidder 119. Thank you so much. Give everybody a huge round of applause. As it turns out, our high bidders were here at Dominic's today, but for all of you that are out there streaming, we're going to move into another part in just a moment. So if you're out there, remember, we do have a text to give option. If you text the word CCN 2021 to 76278, I already know that. I took care of it ahead of time. Thank you, though. Can you give my son Duke a round of applause? We already did that quietly. Did you take them up on that offer? Just so you know, what he was telling us about is that the Volante experience actually offered us to sell 2. So not only did this gentleman get one at 1,000, this gentleman got one at 1,000 as well, and you raised $2,000. So the text to give option is CCN 2021. Just text those words to 76278. That will be for the upcoming part where we actually call the Hands of Hope, because it's when you raise your hand at 100% tax deductible gift, whether that's $5,000, $2,500, $1,500, $250, or $100, or any denomination you choose, remember, all of that is for hope. By lifting your hand, whether that is to bid on your phone or your laptop, or simply raise your paddle here, it brings hope to so many, like the upcoming family you're going to meet now. Please take a look and listen as we meet the McGee family.
Hi, I'm Tim McGee.
And I'm Michelle McGee.
We're the parents of Cooper McGee and Hadley McGee. Cooper is 5.
And Hadley is 22 months.
I was giving Cooper a bath, and I was drying him off, and I felt a lump on his stomach. So I called Michelle over, and we obviously kind of freaked out a little bit. And Michelle went right to the phone, dialed our pediatrician, and we had an appointment the next day. We found out that he was he has rhabdomyosarcoma. Disbelief. Really scared. Feel like I failed my son sometimes. Didn't protect him.
Well, every day, you just kind of, you smile for the kids because they're still little. He's 5 and he doesn't even know that he has cancer. He thinks he had lumps.
Rhabdomyosarcoma is a solid tumor. It was attached to Cooper's bladder, and it was the size of a grapefruit.
You just never know when life's going to change. And we could have just been one of those people that went along with our day and was annoyed with the pandemic, but instead we had to be annoyed with the pandemic and our kid get diagnosed with cancer. I'd rather just have our lives back to the before part.
Remember when we got our first box of N95 masks? We both cried because we were just happy because it felt like we could protect ourselves. So, and you couldn't find it anywhere. So having that resource was fantastic.
Children's Cancer Network has helped our family with the Adopt-A-Family, food and gas cards, essentials.
They were helping us financially. They were helping us with cleaning products. But I was able to go pick up a lot of that stuff and go to the drive-through, and the feeling of having someone actually ask you how he's doing and want to know specifically and not ask the wrong questions means so much. I left so many of those drive-throughs crying, not because I was sad, but because I was happy someone really cared about us. Thank you from the bottom of my heart and my family's heart. You've helped us more than you know.
Incredible. Let's give the McGee family a huge round of applause. So this next portion, while we have here at Dominic's, those of you at La Tourette and those of you at home, this is the portion where we actually give a 100% tax-deductible gift, but I get a chance to share with you a little bit more about what the programs are and how far Children's Cancer Network has come. Patty and I were talking about this today because it's been around for 16 years now and really started as a very small operation, pretty much in their basement, and has grown now to touch over 10,000 families, and as you heard earlier from Bruce, over $5 million distributed in so many different ways. And what I love about them is that they're always ever evolving as to how they actually meet the families in their cancer journey, and they never just set back on what's working. They continue to actually strive to do better at what they do. They really are an example for all of us, not through this pandemic, but actually just to show grace as part of life in general. So as we move into this next part, let's talk about those adoptive families. You heard the McGees, they were adopted and adopted by you, those of you here in this room and those of you at home. What started in 2006 with just 3 families has actually grown now to 90 families in our Adopt a Family at the holidays and 35 families with Back to School. You can imagine that the actual hardships of financial during the times of children's cancer is actually a long journey for many, and it actually usually means that one parent will lose a job or have to stay home with the child, or that the finances oftentimes of over $10,000 and more just on the side costs will actually hit the family tremendously. Now, it is because of you that those times that become more stressful for the average family, like a holiday or back to school, become even more so for our families that are going through a cancer journey with their child. So because of you, we help ease that journey. So this level is $5,000 here today. I can actually look down here to see if any of you do it on the internet, and those of you here in the room, it would simply just be raising your paddle. If there's anyone here, either at home or here in this room, that would like to do so, now is the time to raise your paddle. If not, it's okay. We have found over the years that if we don't ask, we don't know, and even more importantly, it just gives us a chance to tell you a little bit more about what we do, who we are, and who we do it for. So, those of you that are at home, I can see you here, those in the room. Now, what is the next part that I want to share with you about Children's Cancer Network? Well, that one is kind of, we won't really talk about how it all began, but a large part of it, and what has evolved from basically an essential moving towards gas cards and gift cards that I'll tell you about in a minute, has moved all the way up to the fact of something the Luttrells know all too well, the stress of cancer and what it means to actually have access to professional counseling. This is something that oftentimes was overlooked by a lot of different groups. It's not because anyone didn't want to provide it, they just didn't truly understand what it meant to have one-on-one counseling, not only for the parents, but for the siblings and for the child themselves while they go through what is a very traumatic experience. For myself, having been a camp counselor to kids and been a part of many different cancer organizations, I will see children with PTSD who have overcome their cancer, and even the slightest warning of something coming back sends them into a fit of terror and oftentimes can paralyze them in so many ways. This counseling that is taught through Phoenix Children's Hospital is brought one-to-one with no actual copay or cost to the family. That's because Children's Cancer Network is the one that's providing it. In addition to that, they're happy to tell you that this year in 2021, despite the pandemic and everything else, they're actually paying for a new child life specialist, the individual that's responsible for helping to keep that child's life as happy and as up to date while helping them understand all the different procedures and things they're going through. They will actually fully pay for one at the new East Valley Cancer and Blood Disorder Center from PCH. So give them a round of applause. That's huge, huge. That's huge. So in this case, it'll be $2,500. Anyone that would like to give, whether at home or here, now is the time. And should I just see it? Did you point to someone? Yes. You did? You know what? There's always one that comes late to the party. And it is totally okay when you come bringing $5,000. Bidder number 305 has just jumped in at $5,000. You're allowed to do that all day long, anytime you want. Anyone at $2,500 that would like to give, now is the time to raise your paddle or to jump in from home. And Duke, if you could do me a favor, if you see any activity, please just use a Word document and just write their names down, okay, hon? So anyone at $2,500, now would be the time to give. But most importantly, again, it's really about us sharing just what it is that you're doing and you're a part of through Children's Cancer Network. I talked about where we started from the beginning. It's because I personally have had a pleasure of being a part of Luttrell's for I think about 11 years now, since Jeff was just this high. So it all started back when Jeff was really, really little, and it was actually his sister Jenny that noticed another family in the hospital whose family did not survive that cancer battle, didn't have the money to get the gas to go home. So that's how that compassion started, and it's still a huge part of this entire organization because oftentimes the amount of gas that's spent to go to and from treatment, to and from all the different appointments can be outrageously expensive. And if something as simple as $1,000 can get 25 trips, and if you're like me, you've noticed the price of gas is not exactly inexpensive lately. It's gone up, and that doesn't change for our families with cancer. Gas and food is always at the forefront, and Children's Cancer Network is always right there because of you. This level is $1,000. Anyone that would like to give, now is the time to raise your paddle here or at home, as you would like to give that 100% tax-deductible gift that actually goes into helping us continue the programs for Children's Cancer Network. And all of you out there at La Toretta, those watch parties at home, you can continue to give. And remember, you actually have all the way until this evening at 8 o'clock to continue to give for your silent. You can actually rewatch this show, share out this link, and continue to give to our Hands of Hope. Always. And remember, you can always give at Children's Cancer Network. So how about what else? Well, we have the Fiesta Bowl here in the house. Jose Moreno's in the house. Give him a round of applause. They actually gave the initial gift on this next part. It has to do with fitness and wellness. They're actually starting a new center. They're down there at the old warehouse, ripping it up. And that actual speed painting you saw earlier of Willy Wonka, the first Willy Wonka, not Johnny Depp, Gene Wilder, the one that I would know in my age group. So that's actually going to be on the walls there at this new Get Well. It's a fitness center. It's actually going to get activities. Children that go through cancer, oftentimes, it's not even the cancer. It can often be the actual treatment from radiation, chemotherapy. There's muscle damage. There's weakness. There's growth problems. There are all kinds, oftentimes amputations. Physical activity has been proven not only through Children's Cancer Network, but actually medically proven through the National Cancer Institute to be one of the best parts of recovery. And oftentimes, our children don't actually get engaged in physical activity. So Children's Cancer Network, thanks to the Fiesta Bowl's initial gift, and to you, is going to change that with a whole new center to get busy, get fit, and get active. This level is $500. Anyone that would like to give, now is the time to either raise your paddle here in the room, or you can give it home. 120 is in at $500 here in the room. 217, another $500 here in the room. 208 at $500 in the room. 211 in the back of the room. 308, another $500 here in the room. 216, another $500 here at Dominic's. And anyone else? And at home, oh, we just had a whole lot of people jump in. 216 is jumping in at 500. 109 at 500. And those of you at home, this is where we get to have a little fun with you. Mary Bertolone just jumped in at $2,500. And you know what? I know this bidder. Michael Rowland just jumped in at $2,500. Give them a round of applause. All right. Janine Watanabe, I know you, $1,000. Thank you. I know this bidder too. Mike Ayala just jumped in at $1,000. Neepa Thakar, another $1,000. Pragna Patel, another $1,000. And keep them coming. In this next level, it's about our welcome backpacks. See, we are not alone. This is what it means. We're actually all together, whether that means you're at home, you're at La Toretta, or you're here at Dominic's with us. It's incredible that you would join us on this Saturday afternoon, even if you're in Canada or anywhere else in the U.S. We love having you a part of this. So in this next part, it's kind of all where it begins in that initial meeting. It's a backpack. Might not seem like a lot, but when you hear those 4 words, your child has cancer, your world stops. So when someone hands you a backpack with the resources, things that make you actually feel a part of a community, and most importantly, recognize, just as you heard the McGee family, particularly dads say, they care. Somebody understands and they care. This is a simple backpack. It's $250, but it's not a simple actual effect that it has on the families. It brings love, it brings hope, and a sense of community in a very, very terrifying time. We have from home, Goldie Goldstein just became my first bidder at $250. Let's give it up for Goldie. She's out there. So whether you're at home or whether you're here, $250 is your level. Anyone that would like to give, now is the time to raise your paddle. Thank you so much for 114, 306, 113, 203. Some of my favorite faces here, as we are all together, are all giving at $250. And Duke, if you want to put any more of those new bidders up there, I will see them as well. If you're out there at La Toretta or you're home at a watch party, do thank those hosts for us. Or even if you're just hanging out on a couch enjoying the show, we're thrilled you're here. So this last part is just something we decided to say, color me happy. It's the fact that, you know what, as many people that we've helped, unfortunately, there are some that don't even know we exist yet because they don't know that they have a child with cancer yet, but they're coming. And because they're coming, The Rachells know more than anyone. They're going to be right there along with you to welcome them into a family that lasts far beyond a diagnosis or treatment. It's a lifelong friendship. I've seen it myself. Even Bruce was saying he's seen these kids oftentimes since they were very little up to young adults. It is a lifetime community and a lifetime of support. So this $100 is your last level, whether you're at home, which just became Amanda Harrison just jumped in. Thanks, Amanda. Anyone here at $100? Bidder 106 is in at $100. 212 in the back of the room at $100. 213 here at $100. 101 is in at $100. 209 at $100. 210 another 100. 116 at 100. 108, thank you, at 100. 303 is also in at 100. 111 another 100. 307 is in at 100. Duke, if you want to pop that page up for me, I'll take a look and see who's jumped in. Also, we're still coming back there. It's Greg. Keep it coming. Greg Gills. Greg Gills just jumped in. I actually know them. Greg, thank you. $100 right there. Anyone else that would like to give $100, whether you're out there or at home, thank you so much. $500, Bob Romantic just jumped in. Let's give it up for Bob. $500 just jumped in right there. And then, of course, right here, we've also got, who else just jumped in, Duke? Is that new? Michelle Hansen just jumped in. $100 right there. So many good people that are jumping in, whether you're home or here. And you know what? I would like to take a second to tell Patty and Steve, Jeff is here, Jenny, I know you're watching. We love you. They were a little scared when we did our first virtual back in December, but they did so well, they decided to create a hybrid, not here, but another location and at home. They are actually blazing the trail now for other nonprofits. They need a huge round of applause. Oh, Duke, you can bring that back up. Duke, bring that page back up. We'll thank them. We want to thank Wendy Brookshire, you're out there, and Angela Bales just gave $100. And with that being said, I am going to bring out the other half of our dynamic duo, Bruce St. James, back to the house. My name's Letitia Fry. God bless each of you.
No. Keep it going. What she does is amazing. That is not easy. That is not easy. All right. Outstanding. We're doing a good job. Hey, I've got raffle winners here that I want to share with you guys, all right? So let's start with the Adventure Awaits raffle, all right? Adventure Awaits. So the winner gets to choose the Cancun vacation for 2, the California wine country trip for 2, or the choose your own trip, okay? So our Adventure Await raffle winner, Michael Adkins. Michael. Is Michael here? Is Michael there? You're Michael. Congratulations, Michael. Michael's here at Dominic's. I'm going to say, other people at the table seem pretty excited. I'm assuming you're going with him. I'm going to assume that. It's you. Oh. So have we decided what we're doing? Cancun it is. You got it. Congratulations. What an adventure that will be. We also have our 50-50 raffle. Thanks so much for participating in it. The 50-50, $3,200. $3,200. And congratulations to Julie Wilcox. Julie. Julie's right here. Congratulations. Wow. All right. Our 50-50 winner in the house as well. That's outstanding. All right. So you got to see our models a little bit earlier. Hopefully you enjoyed them. Hadley was the star of the show, I thought, the little girl. So if you didn't figure it out, if you go back to that, Hadley was a little uncomfortable getting up on the stage. Now, the stage was only a foot higher than the floor, but it's still, for when you're that young, it looks like it's tall. So she was consistently trying to climb back off the stage. She was fantastic, to say the least. So if you remember any of our fashion shows in the past, we give all of our models a chance to come back out. We do a big finale and let them run the walkway. This is also, I think, a certain point where they get to thank you. And I know that our families and our kids are so very thankful for your donations, for your generosity here. So if you don't mind, I want to bring out all of our models again. We put together a video just for you guys. One last lap for all the kids. Let's check it out. coming back to the stage, it's Cooper. Yes. See that smile, Cooper. Good mask etiquette. Nice work. Oh, yeah. The Super Mario fan. Good job, Cooper. Give him a wave on your way out. Say goodbye. Good job. Here's Kylie and Kayla. And coming back, it's Zoe. Big smile, Zoe. Do you think I can get another twirl out of you? Yes. And a nice wave for everyone. Bye, Zoe. Coming back out, give a big round of applause to Jace, Bryce, Caden, and Brig. Now, remember, our family from Nogales is Violet, Kane, Lorenzo, and Marcus. Olivia, Nicholas, Ryson, and Damien, come on out. Ta-da. And here they come, Angel, Anthony, and Aaliyah. Angel's favorite color is yellow. Welcome back to the stage, Tatum and Spencer. Hey, here come Emma and Abby, our veterans, right? One more time for Emma and Abby. All right, let's bring them back out to the stage. Lily and Lincoln, girls. All right, give it up for Lily and Lincoln. And please, would you do us the honor of gracing the stage one more time, Maddie? for Maddie. All right, that was outstanding. You know, I wanted to share with you guys something, and if it doesn't come through on the video, I wanted to take you behind the scenes a little bit. So we filmed that over almost an entire day. We were there 6-7 hours because we spaced the families out, so we were trying to be smart with it. The relationship you see between our cancer fighters and their siblings is amazing. It is absolutely amazing because this and what CCN does is also so much a part of the entire family. And brothers and sisters who have somebody, who have a younger or older brother or sister who are going through this, it brings a family together. You know that it takes the shine away from some of the things they do. They know that the focus has to be on the kid in their life that's fighting for their lives. And to a person, every single one of those brothers and sisters has a really unique bond that cancer has brought into their family. I actually think it may be one of the good things that comes out of it because there is a strength among those brothers and sisters that you just don't see all the time. Certainly not with my brother, but that's a whole nother story. So we thank you guys so much for being a part of it. Thanks you for your generosity. I do want to remind everybody watching there and also here that the silent auction continues until 8 p.m. So you can continue bidding. If you get outbid, bid till it hurts. Keep coming back. There's some great items, and we really do want to take a special thing and also thank Macy's for outfitting all of our amazing models. Thank you very much to Macy's. The kids loved it. Kids looked great. All of our sponsors, many of them here in the room today, again, obviously we really appreciate your help. And our program champions, where you can continue to support our program champions. You can do that online right now. If you're watching via the internet, you can scroll down a little, see the program champions. They've all picked one of the different CCN programs. There's 8 of them, and they're out raising money specifically. So you can support them as they continue to drive for that. And I think we're going to get ready to serve you guys lunch, if that's going to be cool. We've got some awesome things going on. Please hang out with us for a little while longer and enjoy the rest of your time. I'll come back in a little bit and talk more about the exciting things we have coming up next year as well. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Now